Well, hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you there. I have such a special guest in the studio with me today, Penny Andorf. Ladies and gentlemen, she is a true Iowa original, born in Waterloo and raised with dirt on her boots in the small farming town of Buckingham. From helping her papa on the farm every weekend to being part of the last graduating class of Dysart Geneseo High School before Dysart and LaPorte City merged to form Union in 1988. Penny's always been where the action is, even when it's been behind the scenes. She earned her human services degree from Ellsworth Community College and was hired for her first job before the ink was even dry on her diploma, which I love. After being a mama to Jessica, Nicole, and Lucas, the trio that quickly became her whole world, she stepped into one of the most important roles of all, time homemaker. But when it was time to return to the workforce, she jumped right back in with grit and purpose. From part time work to a full time career in public health, she made her mark working in every department at the Blackhawk County Health Department. During the final 4 years of her public health career, Penny served as the environmental health director in Chickasaw County, leading with knowledge, compassion, and a deep commitment to community well being. Today, she continues the legacy of service as the association administrator for the Iowa Onsite Wastewater Association. And she still finds time to coach and teach all things triathlon, which we'll be talking about at length here in a few minutes. She remarried in 2018 to Scott Andorf, and together they built a big, beautiful blended family with 6 kids and 7 grandchildren. She's a proud acreage dweller west of Cedar Falls, happiest when she's in her garden, at her sewing machine, or out on her bike. And beyond all of that, Penny Andorf proudly serves her community as the incoming chair of the family YMCA of Blackhawk County Board of Directors. Please give a warm welcome to the ever dynamic, always inspiring Penny Andorf.
Thank you.
Yes,
What an
Penny.
introduction.
Oh, my
Wow.
pleasure, sweetheart.
Cool.
Okay, so tell us what do you like most about your role with the Blackhawk County Family YMCA?
Well, you asked me that earlier, but I just something that just popped into my mind is shout out to the Breakfast Club. I call them the Breakfast Club. We sit around the
Yes.
table, drink coffee. Some days I just go right to the table. I don't even go into the exercise room. But part of being
That's
healthy
cute.
is having a healthy mind as well. So
Yes.
that's mental health at its finest. We talk a lot about things. We feel like we're saving the world, but
Yes, you
most
are.
of the time we don't go any farther than that coffee table. So
Aw.
it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's back up all the way back to childhood,
Oh boy.
shall we?
Yeah.
And so tell me, do you have some fun childhood stories, Penny? And if so, what are they?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Growing up in rural, that's kind of hard. You're not around kids.
Yeah.
Most of the time we just had each other, the
Sure.
siblings, we played. But
Yeah.
Dad always had a 3-wheeler or a snowmobile or something moving.
Fun.
We worked hard, but we also got to play a little bit
Aw.
too. So that's I guess growing up as my fondest memories of just hopping on that 3-wheeler or the snowmobile in the wintertime and just having some fun.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
I had a friend who had a snowmobile, and we'd go up to northern Minnesota, and I was like all of 19, and we had so much fun.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful to be active and to be out, for example, in the winter.
Yeah.
And having fun.
Yeah.
Right?
We were outside all the time. I mean, there was nothing to do
Yes.
in the house.
Right.
We watched, black and white TV, but
right.
but nothing exciting, no cable, no internet. So,
right.
Yeah, no phones.
I love it.
Yeah.
So do you have a bucket list? And if so, what is on that list?
Oh, shoot, yes. I have a bucket list. I whittle away at it. I still am yet to see the 50 states. I finally got a chance to go overseas last year, which I never thought I'd get to do. So I would like to travel to the 50 states.
Yes.
I don't know. It's ever evolving,
Yeah.
I add things once in a while.
Right. And where'd you go overseas?
We went to Nice, France. My daughter did a full Ironman. She qualified for Worlds. So we went over there. Yeah, big deal.
That is
Yeah.
huge.
Wouldn't have probably gone if she wouldn't have qualified.
Yes.
So that was, I mean, double the bonus, I guess, double the fun.
Yes, double the fun.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you were her role model in doing all of this competition and running and improving her health.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful.
Yeah. So not a standout athlete by any means. I got into triathlon when I was, I don't know, late 20s, somewhere in there. Didn't know what I was doing. Met a coach that helped me do longer distances.
Nice.
And Jessie was there when I did my full Ironman. She
Sweet.
said, Mom, I think I can do one. And I'm like, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
We've done a handful of events together.
That's so beautiful.
But she's a natural. I tell you what, she found what she's good at.
Yes.
Yeah, she's really good at it.
And she's such a sweet woman.
Yeah, she's super sweet.
Super sweet.
Yep.
Just love her.
She's easy to coach. She does what I tell her.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I can, I won't,
Right.
But yeah, she just is awesome.
Oh, that's
awesome.
So lovely. And you've got a huge blended family.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Easter was a little chaotic because it was raining.
Yes,
It's
of
like
course.
You couldn't say go outside. You'd feel bad about it. But I asked the youngest, hey, do you guys want to do the Easter egg hunt? Because I'm like, it is really raining. She goes, yep, we brought changes of clothes. And I'm like, okay. And so we went out and tossed them around, and the kids all went crazy. And
how sweet is that?
Yeah.
I love it. Was there a lot of preparation before they came over?
Oh yeah, always. I don't know why I feel like I have to clean the house. They're just gonna get it all dirty.
Right.
But yeah, they all bring stuff to eat. I make a few things. And
sweet.
Yeah.
That is so wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me, who is your biggest influence in life?
Oh wow, my biggest influence.
Yes.
I suppose my grandpa. He taught me what love was and took care of us growing up. And so I always think about him.
Yes.
Very first.
Yes.
I
love it.
Yeah. I guess he was.
Oh, bless his heart.
There's probably a lot of people along the way. But
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Grandpas are amazing.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your pet peeves, Penny?
Oh gosh, we were just talking about one of my biggest ones. I suppose the cell phone is one of my biggest ones, and it's not so much. I mean, they're great. They get us instant information.
Yes, right.
But what I can't handle is that everybody's on them all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, where's the eye contact?
Right.
The conversations. Everybody's got, I might miss a text or something.
Right.
Yeah. So I make a point. I leave mine in the car, like today.
Yes, today.
I just drop it and leave it in the car. I'll get back to it. And
I'm so proud of you for doing that.
I mean, there's no reason.
Right.
Yeah.
So what we talked about before the show is that you'll be out with a friend or something and they'll have the phone and you're trying to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Be in the moment, people.
Right.
Just be in the moment,
Put it down.
right? Put it down. I have a nickname for my phone and it's piece of metal. And it's like, get that piece of metal. Yeah. Get that piece of metal out of here.
Yeah. And you wonder if the kids even know how to, call somebody.
I know,
they'd
right?
much rather text. I know my kids don't listen to voicemails, but on my phone, I've kept some voicemails just in case. I want to hear their voices.
Yes.
But shoot, they don't even listen to them anymore.
It's just crazy today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's no fun.
Yes. So, do you have any new career-related endeavors? And if so,
you'll die laughing at this one. I just took the lifeguarding certification class at the Y.
You did? Ooh,
well, I laughed because I could barely do it. I mean, I learned a lot. I do a lot of stuff with the water master swim class. I
Yes.
help with the open water swim in the summertime.
Sweet.
So I'm always around the water, but I thought,
Yes.
you know what, if something happened, I want to be able to, you know, in my mind, what I need to do to save those people. So
Right.
yeah, I thought I'm going to do it. I'm going to try.
I'm
I
impressed.
know.
Always reinventing yourself.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
so inspirational.
Yes.
No couch potatoes here.
No, gosh, no
No,
way.
no.
No, don't let that rocking chair get you.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't let it
Yeah,
get you.
yeah. So
And you
we're
first
learning.
joined the YMCA in
Yeah,
1997?
that is right.
Oh, wow.
1997. Yep. And you know, I was going to tell you too earlier that it's not like I haven't explored other places, because I
Yeah,
have. I
of
mean, I
course.
think anything that's popped up, I've kind of looked,
Yeah,
even Planet
right.
Fitness.
Okay, yes, of course.
But you go there and they don't learn your name. You
Mm,
know, you
mm.
walk in, you're just another number.
Oh,
It's nothing like the YMCA.
right.
I still go back to, you walk in, you know, you connect with the front desk person.
Yes.
You go in. The other day, somebody came up to me. She said, "Penny, I just don't understand how to use this machine. Will you show me?" And I'm like,
Aw,
"Sure." You know, you drop
sweet.
everything and you go help them.
I love
That
that.
coffee table is just,
Yes, the coffee
yeah.
table, the ladies there,
The
and the
ladies,
sometimes gentlemen.
gentlemen, yep.
Yes.
Well, and you listen to them talk about doing things outside the Y. I know a couple guys went fishing the other day, you know,
Ooh,
together.
I love
A
it.
group of girls, we go to lunch once a month. Yeah, I
Really?
mean, it's
Wonderful.
more than just a swimming gym. You hear
Yes.
Norm say that all the time. It's more
Yes.
than just a swimming gym.
Right.
Yeah.
And when I walked by that table the other day of those
Uh-huh.
women, and there was one gentleman,
Yeah.
and I was going to meet with the executive director, of course, Norm,
Yeah.
to record the new commercial, because
Yeah.
we do this every month.
Yeah.
And he wasn't quite ready because he was working on some things. And so I just started talking to these women,
Yeah.
and I told them what I was there for, and they were
Yeah.
like, "Radio? We want to be on an ad. We are, we are coffee lady," or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
What do they call themselves? The table, coffee table ladies.
I would say coffee table. I call them the Breakfast Club.
There
There's
you
a
go.
lot of different
Breakfast Club. And
names.
they said, "We want to be in a radio ad because we are so excited about the YMCA."
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we're going to be doing that in the coming month. And
Yep.
they said, "Hey, we love gathering together, and
Yeah.
then we all do water aerobics."
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's so precious.
Yep.
You've got to have your
Well,
friend who's with you through thick and thin,
yeah.
working out and just chatting and jamming. It's
Yes. And I
beautiful.
don't think people realize, the pool, to those people, it's crucial. Some of them have arthritis, or
Yes, of
they have to get
course.
moving, in the water.
Yes.
Takes that pain away.
Right. It takes it right away.
Yeah.
Nobody told me that getting old was going to hurt so much.
Right.
It's
Right.
something I just was not expecting. And
Yeah.
nobody really does.
No.
But the water is the one place where that pain goes away.
Yep.
It's amazing to me.
Yep.
And that pool, unlike some of the other local pools, it is an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Well, and it's open. It's open a lot of hours. I think they close
Yes.
1:30 to 3:30 for maintenance or cleaning or whatever, but otherwise it's open all the time.
That is incredible.
Yep.
I
Yep.
love it
Yep.
so much.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me, what is your personal mission statement,
Oh
Penny?
my goodness, I don't know. I don't know if I have a mission statement. You talk about getting older and going through life.
Yes.
And what do you want to leave,
Yes,
behind?
yes, leave
I
behind.
always think about, they don't care if you have money or a fancy
Right.
car.
Right.
What are they going to remember about me?
Mhm.
Well, and I just think, for the majority of my career, I just want to help people and make them feel good and
Yes.
lift them up. And hopefully people will remember that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
I love how others-centered you are.
Yeah.
I mean, my personal mission statement is just for me.
I don't know if I have one just for me. That's something maybe next time. I'll have something for you. But,
there you go.
yeah.
But that you think of leaving for others.
Right.
And that's beautiful.
I feel like I've always thought that way.
I love that so much. Okay, so tell me, When did you first know you wanted to work for the Blackhawk County Family
Oh,
YMCA?
geez. Okay, so I didn't really think I wanted to work for Black. Oh no, thinking of Blackhawk County Health.
No.
Blackhawk County YMCA. Okay, so I think I got on the board in 2019. Really not knowing what even the mission statement was for the Blackhawk YMCA. Fastly learned about the kids program, the before and after daycare, all the disease prevention and programs for the seniors.
Right.
I kind of like hook, line, and sinker. Like, what's better? Your volunteer time for a purpose, really.
Yes.
We raise money, which the annual campaign is going to be finishing up in May. We raise money for the scholarships for the people in need. Always remember that the YMCA, if you can't afford it, you can ask for a scholarship, and there's always a sliding fee, which is
always
amazing.
A sliding fee.
Yeah, which is amazing. The mission is always for all. Everybody is welcome at the YMCA, and I think that's an awesome mission statement. But there's always stuff going on there. So it's everything that the YMCA is about, I'm for, and I'm always happy to think outside the box of how to get funds raised for our mission. So
we have just another month left or so.
Yes.
And Penny and I are both collecting funds.
That's
you'll probably hear from one of us if you've not heard from us yet.
Yes.
And, like, for example, not to put a damper on the beautiful conversation, but the second cause of death for children is death by drowning.
Oh my goodness. Yes. And that's, I mean, and I think it's great that we got a grant for rural kids to learn how to swim. They're doing it at the Healthy Kids Day.
Healthy Kids
Saturday.
Day. Yes.
I mean, and I remember too, growing up, my grandpa was a huge fisherman, and they said, nope, you can't go in the boat until you learn how to swim. And, so we did. We got swim lessons.
And then
important.
There are obviously, with the tight economy, some parents can't afford those swimming lessons.
Right.
So what we are doing with this Healthy Kids campaign through the end of May is calling all of our friends and neighbors, hey, even $25.
Right. Well, and I brought that too. The impact. So
the impact. Let's talk about that.
So your gift of $4 a month can send 2 children for life-saving swimming skills for 5 weeks, which is, I mean, $4 a month.
Right. Everybody can do it.
Yep. And then $6 a month can send families 2 months membership.
Yay.
And to me, that's minimal. You spend that on a coffee nowadays.
Right. Right.
So if you're a coffee drinker like we are.
Like we are. Speaking of, I need a little bit right now.
So, I mean, we give out $370,000 worth of scholarships or subsidized through scholarship programs every year. I mean, that's a lot.
That is a lot
of money.
Yes.
So we try to raise funds every year to help with those scholarship funds.
Right. So you'll be getting a call from one of us or both of us. Please give. Okay, so let's talk. We talked a little bit earlier about Healthy Kids Day this weekend. Let's talk about it more. It's so exciting.
Yes, so it is exciting. This year it's Unleash Your Superpowers. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of superhero costumes.
Yes, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Catwoman.
That's who I was trying to think of.
Okay, I said Catwoman.
So we're thinking of the traditional superheroes, but
the
kids nowadays, I don't even know what their superhero might be.
Embrace your superhero, whatever that might be. Wear your costume on Saturday, and the hours are 9 to 11.
9 to
correct?
11, yep.
And there's the free 5-minute swimming lesson if you want to take it.
I think that's wonderful.
Yes.
I'm sure they have lots of other activities.
Yes,
I feel like there's all kinds of stuff going on, but it's free to the public, so anybody can come join in.
Yes.
Hopefully Saturday will be a non-rainy day.
Hopefully.
And it'll be hopefully a little warmer. But Yeah, come out. It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. I
Yep.
went last year and I was blown away.
Yeah.
I left feeling edified. It's like I just felt better by
Yeah.
seeing the energy in these
Yeah.
kids, grandma and grandpa,
Yeah. Yep.
all together, working out, going around, playing games. There were
Yeah.
fun, creative games for
Yes.
everybody
Yeah.
to enjoy,
Yep.
and they all left glowing, smiling. It was
Yeah.
beautiful, and
Yeah.
it's
So it's
free.
free.
Yeah,
Yeah. It
for your
doesn't get any
kids.
better than
You know,
that,
it
right?
doesn't get any better than
Yeah.
that. Again, this Saturday, Family YMCA, 669 South Hackett Road in Waterloo, 9 to 11. Be sure that you are there.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so let's talk about where can the viewer find you on social media and the web.
All right. Okay. That's something I don't have memorized, but
Oh,
has a website for their events and stuff.
mhm.
The triathlon has a special, I think, events tab on the website
There
where
you
you
go.
can sign
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
There's also,
Perfect.
if you want to donate to the annual campaign, there's a tab for donations.
Yeah.
So you can go there. The website or the Facebook page is the Family YMCA of Blackhawk County.
There you go.
There's a lot of information there.
Yes.
We had to scroll there to see the information about the Healthy Kids Day.
Yes. Yes.
So that's there. Yeah, the website's great. Go there, ymca.com.
There you go. And for those viewers from Grundy County, you're our partners.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, a lot of people don't know this, but
Yes.
we have a branch in Grundy Center. It's hooked to the hospital. I have not yet been there. I've heard lots of wonderful things about it, but yeah, yep.
I was there for an event and I just loved it. It's just a great atmosphere, great, very warm and welcoming,
Yep.
like all YMCAs are. And they're getting ready for their Felix Grundy Days
In July.
In
yes.
July.
Yes. So we
And-
have a Couch to 5K program coming up.
Yes. Let's
we-
talk about that.
Yes. So it starts May 3rd.
Okay.
Saturday 8 to 9. The participants will get a training schedule. It's 10 weeks. They also get a t-shirt. They are
Nice.
responsible to sign up for the 5K in Grundy Center, but it's July 12th.
Okay.
Both branches are participating
Nice.
in the Couch to 5K event, and
Very
then
cool.
hopefully coming together. That is a fundraiser for the Grundy County YMCA.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
raising money for the same cause as Blackhawk. So
I love it. So let's talk about the triathlon, second
Ooh,
annual.
yes, second annual.
Yes.
The
Yes,
first
yes, we made it
one,
through.
yeah.
It was so beautiful last year. I
it
loved
was.
it
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, order that weather again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we are getting fired up. We're hoping that we can double in numbers.
Mhm.
It's September 6th.
Okay.
It starts at 9
Okay.
with a 500-meter swim. We go out to the county roads for a 16.5-mile bike ride.
Yes.
And then a 5K back to the park for a 5K run, which is
Yes.
beautiful. It's
So beautiful.
the bike and run are relatively flat. It should be a very fast course.
Yes.
We're praying for no construction on the roads we need for
Yeah.
the bike ride.
Prayers.
Yeah, prayers for
yes.
that. I don't know what's happening out that direction, but
We'll take care of it.
Yeah, we'll take care
It's
of
going to
it.
be good.
Yeah.
And prizes. And I don't know if they're doing this again this year, but last year you could get a free neck and shoulders massage.
Yes. Absolutely. So we haven't secured our finish line sponsor yet. There's a couple things in the works, but yes, we had a massage person there last year.
Yes,
It's free.
so beautiful.
Yep. That's a
Yeah.
great
thing
to partake in
Yes.
after however long it takes you
Right.
to get those sore muscles worked out.
Right.
But we'll have AC again.
Yeah.
Finish line beverages and food.
Yeah.
And then we hope to raise money for the Strong Kids campaign.
There you
That's
go.
our main goal.
That's the main mission, and I
Yeah.
love it.
Yep.
Okay, sweetheart. Any closing thoughts?
No, support your family YMCA.
Yes, support your family
Hey, one
YMCA.
thing we didn't talk about, which is exciting, is this revisiting project. So maybe that's our last word.
Yes, let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
so we've been doing a revisiting project at the Blackhawk County YMCA.
Yes.
They're getting ready to move equipment downstairs
Mhm.
for the new wellness center. and they're going to start the new preschool area upstairs.
Yes, wonderful.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
So it's all looking to finish up in May.
The wellness center.
The wellness center
Yep.
part.
And then they'll go
obviously.
into, they'll move all that equipment downstairs.
Yeah.
Currently, it's just right off the front desk.
Yes.
They'll move that downstairs, and then they're going to make a safer area for those preschool and,
there you go.
And childcare areas. So,
and I love that door now that we have to the track, which is so lovely.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Long overdue.
Yes, long
I feel
overdue.
Like, that was something that should have been done probably years ago, but it made it accessible for everyone.
Yes, accessible for everyone. And that's the whole goal of this revisioning. And it's beautiful. And yes, it should have been done a long time ago. We didn't have the people like yourself in place to make this happen, right?
Everything
and Norm Johnson, our amazing executive director, he has the foresight to make this happen. And it's just such an honor and a pleasure to be on the board, don't you think, to serve on the board? Gosh, yes.
So here's the website that we've been talking about, Blackhawk County YMCA.org.
Okay. YMCA, Blackhawk County.
We should know this.
Well, yes, we should know. Yes. But like you said, I leave my phone in the car. I call it a piece of metal. I'm like, throw that piece of metal.
Right.
So I try not to stay too close to the phone, but this is one I need to know.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, I love it
the
so
address.
Much. Yes, 669 South Hackett Road. Yep, Waterloo.
YMCA.org.
It's where it's all happening. And I love the 24-hour access.
Ooh, yeah, we should talk about that. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Like there's some nights where I just can't get it all done.
I know.
I work late or whatever. And I'm like, oh, geez, I'm not going to get my whole workout. Not a problem. You go out the door, you come back in, you check in with your little tag, and then they register you, and then you could be there all night.
Yes,
and it's beautiful. I love it.
All shifts, and again, our mission is for all. So there you go.
Yeah.
No excuse, right?
No excuse.
Yes.
All right.
Yep, and very inexpensive.
Yes, very inexpensive, and they know your name.
Yep.
Go somewhere where everybody knows your name, like cheers.
Like cheers.
Yep. All right. Vicki St. James and Penny Andorf, thank you so much for watching, being with us. And Penny, you're just an amazing woman. Thank you, honey. Will you do this with me again?
I sure will.
Yay. All right. Thanks. Bye, everybody. Have a great one.